What's up, everybody? Where does your paycheck go? It is a question I ask myself on the daily. We couldn't get around to it because I was too busy working, but I got time now, so let's go through and see what we can see. I'm just looking for swing trade setup and a place to park a little bit of cash. And a huge day in the markets, so you can see from our purchase there on the circle, life is good. In before the move. Same there. Hold on here. We missed this one. That is the drawback of not looking at this every day, but uh, you know, I've got other accounts I look at every day. So this is just for whenever I get some cash, whenever I get a payment, a large payment from one of the businesses or something like that. Come in here and just look for something. And they all have pretty much followed the same pattern. So we're just cleaning up shop, no big deal. But purpose of this account is high dividends. High, I guess, is relative to what you think is high, maybe different than what I think is high. But this helps feed my trading account because even though I have a very high win rate trading plan, virtually 100% win rate, uh, there are periods of time where there are a lot of setups and periods of time where there's not much going on. And this account helps feed that account in times when there is a lot going on and I need money because you always run out of money. And if not, you're not putting enough in. You know, if you did like a 1/10% per position size or whatever, you probably wouldn't run out of money, but man, you'd never get your money in either. I was curious to look at these kind of assets because the overall stock market's up with the tariff news, whatever, but I was curious to see how these would move uh, with that move or against it. Risk on versus risk off kind of an idea. But it looks like what was this? It did kind of hit over here, didn't it? 1180, yeah. That one didn't look bad though. That was the closest one so far. This one's got a dividend. If you look at the setup was here, it's still that same range. Let me just take this one. I don't believe I have this one yet. And again, this is not a recommendation. Don't go buying this crap just because I am. Um, but also on a side piece, uh, what you buy becomes less important uh, the more money you get. Uh, it's more about creating cash flow than it is buying the exact right thing. A lot of people spend so much time trying to figure out the whys and what fors and what we're buying and all that stuff, and they miss the move. I do not suffer from that anymore. But yeah, a little bit of gut. And for $5, I'll collect this dividend. 1%. 1% return just in a couple days. So I like that. It creates cash flow immediately that I can use to balance out my trading account. So if you like these kind of videos, let me know down below. I could easily stop doing these and just focus on the public accounts. I try not to confuse people, but I want people to know that there are many different ways to profit from the markets. And I personally like having different asset classes and different accounts for exposure, but also for fun and learning. because I always anchor to the S&P 500, but I do outperform. So I have a lot of fun doing that. So this is my hobby. This is my passion. Hopefully it's helpful to you. If it is, leave me a like. Make sure you subscribe and share this with your friends. Again, remember, I'm not your licensed financial advisor. I'm not licensed to do anything besides drive this moped to the grocery store. You got to make your own decisions. But as confusing as the whole thing is, it's hard to figure out where to get started. And I'm just sharing my journey here, what I'm doing. It's not meant to be followed, but meant to maybe spark your curiosity, entertain you, and maybe help you on your journey to creating your own trading plan. So I hope it's helpful to you. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day.